Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a nice day. Before we begin the video, please subscribe and give the video a thumbs up. General Hospital Alum Pullos made the fans happy with a recent social media post. It's hard to believe that Hailey Pullos grew up on General Hospital playing Molly since 2009, when she was only 11 years old. Sadly, in June 2023, she was charged with a DUI and later in 2024 was sentenced to jail for it. As a result, Molly was recast with Kristen Vaganos, but Pullos served her time and continued on with her life. In June 2025, she shared a post full of new headshots on Instagram, showing she's ready to get back in the game, and causing fans to beg for her return. However, Vaganos has made the character her own, and while a return to the soap doesn't seem to be in the cards, Pullos showed that she's living her best life. On Instagram, Pullos shared 3 pictures of herself out in nature near a body of water. Her body language in the photos shows a range of being carefree to self-assured, like she's savoring some calm moments to herself, not rushing anything. She captioned it with one simple statement, "River Girl." One fan commented, "You're so missed on GH. I know you probs hate hearing that so much, but no Molly would ever compare to the OG. Glad to see you're doing well, sending so much love." Another follower who is clearly a friend of Pullos lovingly wrote, "Mary Kate to my Ashley," and the actress responded, "At Taylor Olivia Turner, love you twin." However, one extremely insensitive response accused her of being intoxicated. But fear not, Pullos had an eloquent and dignified response with, "At the Valley Gay was just having a good time in the water. I haven't had alcohol in over 2 years." Fans appreciated that she owned her mistake and rose above it. Pullos followers also thought she looked stunning in the pics, as exemplified by the comment, "She's back and just as drop-dead gorgeous as ever." Another popular fan response was, "Miss you so much on G8." The fans rallied to support her and were extremely happy that she rose above the dark time in her life and is once again ready for her close-up in the next chapter of her life. In a surprising and heartfelt twist, beloved General Hospital alum Hailey Pullos has taken fans on a journey away from the chaos of Port Charles into a new chapter defined by peace, growth, and emotional clarity, known for her long-running role as Molly Lansing Davis, the brilliant, determined daughter of Alexis Davis, and Rick Lansing Pullos captivated audiences for years with her layered performance, nuanced emotional arcs, and undeniable presence on screen. But after stepping away from the role under difficult personal circumstances, Pullos has resurfaced with a life update so stunning and refreshingly honest that fans everywhere are celebrating her strength and evolution. In a candid social media post that quickly gained traction, Hailey opened up about the transformative journey she's been on since leaving General Hospital, a journey that's led her away from drama, both fictional and personal, and towards something she describes as real peace. The actress shared a series of serene photos of herself, surrounded by nature, smiling barefoot by the ocean, meditating at sunrise, and journaling in a sun-drenched cottage in what appears to be Big Sur, or perhaps somewhere even more remote and deeply private. It's a far cry from the courtroom chaos, custody battles, and explosive drama Molly often endured on screen. And fans are here for it. Hailey's post began with a simple phrase, "I finally exhaled." And from there she invited followers into the deeply vulnerable space she's been occupying for the last year since her arrest and highly publicized legal troubles, which led to her stepping back from GH. Hailey has chosen to stay largely off the radar, rebuilding quietly, focusing inward, and searching for meaning in the aftermath of personal turmoil. The woman who played one of Port Charles' most intelligent and morally upright characters is now walking her own path of redemption, healing, and growth, and it's one that mirrors the very stories she once portrayed on daytime television. Sources close to the actress say that Hailey spent the past several months undergoing intensive therapy, connecting with wellness professionals, and embracing holistic healing practices far removed from the public eye. It wasn't just about stepping back from acting. It was about stepping back from the noise, recalibrating her entire life, finding joy in the ordinary, and rediscovering who she is without the constant spotlight. Her update didn't mention a return to GH, nor did it hint at future acting projects. Instead, it emphasized stillness, self-awareness, and the beauty of living authentically. In one particularly moving excerpt, Hailey wrote, "I spent so much of my life performing that I forgot who I was when no one was watching." It's a sentence that speaks volumes to both her career and the personal struggles that have plagued many young actors who grow up in the spotlight. For fans who've watched her grow from a precocious teen into a powerful young woman on screen, this life update feels less like a goodbye and more like a long-awaited breath of fresh air, a reminder that healing is not only possible but powerful. The GH community has responded with overwhelming support. Fellow co-stars past and present reached out in the comments praising Hailey for her bravery, honesty, and grace. Lexi Ainsworth, who played Christina Davis Corinthos, shared a heartfelt message calling Hailey a light then and a light now, adding, "Your journey is inspiring, and I'm so proud of you for choosing yourself." Even Nancy Lee Grahn, who played Hailey's on-screen mother Alexis, reposted the update with the caption, "My baby girl is doing the work and becoming her best self. I love you endlessly." Longtime fans of General Hospital may recall how seamlessly Hailey Pullos embodied the role of Molly, a character known for her integrity, fierce intelligence, and unwavering moral compass. Whether standing up to authority, fighting for justice, or navigating the complexities of young love, Molly was often the voice of reason in the chaos of Port Charles. And yet behind the scenes, Hailey's real-life journey was unfolding with equal complexity, reminding everyone that even those who seem strongest can struggle, and even those who've stumbled can rise again. This new chapter of Hailey's life is about more than redemption. It's about reinvention. There is no mention of Hollywood in her captions, no vague references to roles, auditions, or scripts. Instead, there's talk of sunrise hikes, poetry books, and learning how to grow tomatoes. She writes about solitude as a teacher's silence, as a mirror, and learning to forgive herself. She shares photos of the tiny home she now resides in, temporarily far removed from the mansions and makeup chairs of her life. It's filled with plants, thrifted art, and shelves of classic novels. A handmade wind chime, she says, was gifted to her by a local artist, hangs just outside her window, catching the ocean breeze. The tone of her message is clear. Hailey Pullos isn't racing to reclaim fame. She's not issuing a formal comeback or positioning herself for an image reboot. She's simply living. She's choosing peace over pressure and healing over headlines. And in doing so, she's setting an example, not just for other actors navigating the machine of the entertainment industry, but for anyone who's ever been forced to start over. That said, fans can't help but wonder, could there be a future return to General Hospital somewhere down the line? While there's no official word from ABC or the GH production team, sources suggest the door is not closed. Rumors have circulated that once Hailey has completed all legal and personal obligations, she could be welcomed back into the GH family in some capacity, whether as Molly or even in a limited guest arc. The idea of seeing her walk through the hallowed halls of the hospital again is one that fans still quietly hope for. For now, however, Hailey seems perfectly content to remain in her oasis, away from the cameras and the chaos. In her own words, she's falling in love with the quiet. And that kind of peace doesn't come easily, nor should it be interrupted too soon. Perhaps that's the most remarkable thing about her update. It wasn't flashy, dramatic, or designed for damage control. It was soft, intentional, and honest. It was a woman sharing her truth, not out of obligation, but out of empowerment. And maybe that's the kind of story we all need more of right now. In a world obsessed with comebacks, glow-ups, and viral content, Hailey Pullos is choosing something different. She's choosing to step out of the storm and into herself. And if that isn't stunning, we don't know what is. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our YouTube channel for more update news.